Well, hello Taurus, and welcome to your reading for April 2025. Let's get your theme card and go from there. Door to value. Ooh, money is flying at you through the door, or opportunities are flying at you through the door. So this is going to be a great time for you to sit down and make plans about what you want to do with your money. Money, money, money. It's a money month for you, Taurus. When there's a door, it means there's an opportunity coming. Now you have to be brave enough to walk through the door, basically, is what this card says. So what are you going to do? Are you going to be brave and step through the door, or are you going to just keep doing what you're doing and not be completely satisfied or want more money, even though the opportunity has sort of put itself on your doorstep, so to speak? Let's put some tarot cards out around all of that. Okie dokie. Oh, interesting. So when it comes to money and ideas moving forward, have you got an idea with a business or doing something on your own, but you're doing it with someone else, like you're bringing in someone else to work with you, and you want to get out of the humdrum, the life that seems to have unfolded for you at this time? You're feeling trapped and suffocated in this life that you've created for yourself. And I think you've got a business idea, or you've got some seed that's been planted in your mind, and it's time for us to turn this into something financial, turn it into something viable. But you need to get someone to help you. You need help to get this off the ground. This is like a wish being fulfilled. I've got my star card here, and I've got wishes being fulfilled. I've got the magician card in here. You've got this. You're going to be absolutely fine. Yes, there's some financial difficulties while getting this idea or whatever this is off the ground. But in actual fact, this has got you basically working for yourself, like you're self-employed. I wonder what your idea is. I think it's a great idea, but I think there's a couple of things you need some help with. And it's time for you to reach out and ask for the help. There's a little bit of romance coming in here too with the Two of Cups. So I'll see what the romance card says at the end. This could be a coming together of like-minded people when it comes to a business idea, or it could also be as you go through the process of starting this business idea or this thing you want to do on your own, very smart idea by the way, that it's going to send you in a direction where you actually end up finding love as well when you go down this journey. So this pathway isn't just about work and money and career and starting your own business. This sends you on a different pathway entirely. So now we're looking at, we've veered off our life, we're going in this direction, and so we're meeting different people, and that brings love into your life as well, or some sort of long-term friendship or relationship of some kind that will be in your world for a while. Taurus, the only thing I've got to say about this is I love the journey that this is taking, and I think it's fantastic. I think it's what you're meant to do, so absolutely go for it. I just don't want you to fall back into old habits when you're doing something new. Like, if you're doing something new, you have to do it differently. Think of different ways of acting, of behaving, of getting this thing going, this baby being born, this idea being born out into the world. Don't go back to old ways that you did things, because you have to do it different this time. Okay? And the last couple of cards in here, my Ace of Rods, Hermit, and Three of Pentacles. Wow, this is actually a great combo when it comes to these things that I'm talking about. So talking about starting something new, you need someone to come in and help you financially, and then we're going to take off. Alrighty, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? That's interesting. So does your idea have something to do with a dream that you've had your whole life? Is this something that you've always thought about during your life? I've always wanted to do this, but I've got distracted. I might be a single mother. I might be just a mum at home with the kids. There's so many distractions. I'm qualified in this, but all my life I actually wanted to do that. And it's starting this new thing. So this is not just this spur of the moment idea that you've had. This is something that's been sitting inside you your whole entire life, and your soul is calling you to do it, and you have to answer the call. the initiation. So rite of passage, crossing the threshold into what I am now, into the next chapter of my life, coming out of the dark and into the light, because right now you feel a little bit trapped and suffocated and you don't feel like you can move forward anymore. So it's time to release all of that and move forward and rebirth yourself. Interesting, Taurus, very interesting. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. This has got a real spiritual vibe, Taurus. Are you thinking about doing something spiritually or creative perhaps? Maybe you want to do artwork or cooking or sewing or music, something along those lines, because this has got quite a vibe like that in here as well. And because I've got a magician in here too, it's a great idea. Whatever you're planning on doing, I bloody love it. It's fine. Like, just go for it, Taurus. There's nothing kind of holding you back except you going into old patterns and repeating things from the past that you actually don't need to repeat from the past. Pierce the veil. This is appropriate because piercing the veil means we're changing the way we look at things. We're opening ourselves up to different interpretations of things. So the veil, like over your head, so this is where we're operating inside this veil, and we're going to pierce through it, open it up, see what's on the other side, and we're going to leave ourselves open to new experiences. Taurus, you're probably one that is the least likely to do something like that, but this is your time. This is actually your time to do this. I really like this. If you think that the timing isn't right, it is right, because we've got a high priest in here, and the high priest is all about the timing of life and the rhythm of life and how things are coming and flowing in and out of your life, and this is the time for you to do it. So April is your time to get something off the ground that you've always dreamed about and make it happen. Let's do a love card for you before we finish up. Boundaries. Love may challenge your boundaries. Protect them. Oh, so do you have someone in your life already who's sort of pushing up against your boundaries when it comes to love and relationships? Please shore up your boundaries, because once boundaries start getting crossed, we start making concessions. We start changing ourselves to fit in with the other person. Okay? And we can't have that. Boundaries need to be there for a reason. We need to say what they are. And then people cross them, there's consequences to that action. If you are starting a new relationship and you're still getting to know each other, this is a really good time to say, these are my boundaries. I won't put up with this type of behaviour. I won't put up with speaking to me this kind of way. So boundaries are such a hard one, boundaries, because when you're in a relationship, there is give and take, and there needs to be some flexibility and all those things. But there's certain hard boundaries that people cannot cross. And this suggests to me that when it comes to love, your boundaries are probably being crossed. That makes it difficult. You must have a conversation with this person. There is a sword card under here too, piercing the veil, which is the communication card. So maybe you need to sit down and have a chat with either your current relationship, new relationship, whatever's going on, and make sure the boundaries are being adhered to. But all in all, Taurus, this is a good month for you. Whatever that idea is you've got going up in your head, let's get starting to make that happen. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.